thanks for watching Doing Life with Jenny. Last time we talked about why it's going to take me 5 years to move to Mexico. Today we're discussing why Mexico, why not elsewhere. Stay tuned. One of the biggest factors in deciding on Mexico is the cost of living. It is so affordable there if you're earning US dollars. Of course, if you're living in Mexico earning Mexican pesos, that's a whole different ballgame. But my goal is to buy or build a house, and it's totally paid for before I move. But to give you a rough idea, one can rent a very decent place, an apartment for like $250, $300. Of course, the price can go way on up depending on how fancy you want to get and the location and whatnot, but $250, $300 can get you something that is reasonable. The next reason is because they speak Spanish in Mexico, and I am fluent in Spanish. Spanish teacher would hope so, right? It just helps me feel more comfortable in tough situations, like if I were to have a medical emergency. Helps avoid scams, people taking advantage of me. Yes, very important. Also, the people in Mexico are so friendly. Like, I've been to other countries, and for the most part, people are friendly anywhere you go. But something about the Mexicans, they're just like extra friendly. They're so hospitable, you just feel like you're part of the familia mexicana immediately. Maybe because I'm a foreigner, that can have something to do with it, but hey, works for me. The next reason is because of the climate. I'm specifically referring to central Mexico here because other areas have very different climates. So the majority of central Mexico has high elevation, and what that does is in the evening it is nice and cool. Probably like 50s, 60s, probably can get into the 40s in the wintertime. And in the summer, since the elevation is high, you're not burning up. It's like a tolerable heat. It's like, oh yeah, this is nice. Like the 80s, low 80s, right? Perfect, in my opinion. Another major factor I am considering is that Mexico is very convenient to return home to the US from. One, I'm still researching it, but it seems like my bank will not send my debit card or credit card internationally when they expire, so I'll probably have to make a trip home every few years. My parents aren't getting any younger, so there will come a point where they might need help. My sister has 4 kids, so of course I want to come back and see my niece and nephews. So it's good to have that convenience. You never know when there might be an emergency and you just need to hop on home. And then finally, Mexico was the first place I ever visited, well, internationally. First time I flew on a plane, also my first solo trip. It was my first pretty much everything. So I just fell in love with it immediately. Again, I think it has a lot to do with the hospitality of the people, the beauty of the country, the nature, the gorgeous buildings with colonial architecture and the bright colors you see everywhere. But it's just kind of like my second home since it's the first country I ever visited. So thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe so you know when I post the next video. Take care.